again, I'm not on the water for once. I am actually gonna cook what I caught. Okay? And people ask me all the time, how do you like to cook your fish? Well, it's not really how I like to cook it. It's how my wife likes to eat it. So, my beautiful wife right here. Okay. I'll be cooking some flounder right now. Unfortunately, we don't have macadamia nuts. So, I'm going to have to improvise a little bit and do a little concoction. But for the most part, it's about the same of what it normally would be, just without the macadamia nuts. So, hope you guys enjoy. All right, so first things first, when I prep my fish, I definitely want to make sure that I fillet out my fish at the cleaning table, obviously, just like anybody else. But to me, the secret in my whole cooking of fish is I like to take a gallon bag and put my fillets in there and then fill the bag up with water and then freeze it that way. That way, once I'm ready to cook and I defrost it, all that frozen water pulls all that extra blood, all that extra like fishiness out of the fish. Because one thing that me and my wife don't necessarily like, and everybody's different, but it's one thing that we don't necessarily like, is when a fish is like super like overwhelming fishy. So what we do is, again, I just freeze my fillets in a gallon Ziploc bag, and then whenever I'm getting ready to actually cook it, I defrost it all, drain the bag, and then pulls all that stuff out, and then we start cooking. So that's part of the preparation process. Okay, so we got a flounder fillet right there. That ain't no small flounder either. I think that's the 4.5 pounder I caught back in like February or January. Anyways, that's what it is. So what we've already put on there, I took a little bit of cayenne pepper, a dash of sriracha, some lemon pepper. I'm gonna do some chupacabra seasoning. Okay. That oil that you guys see in the pan, that's actually grapeseed oil. So I use grapeseed oil rather than olive oil, or we got olive oil, but it just, to me, the grapeseed oil like really allows it for flavoring or whatever. So we're gonna use grapeseed oil. All right, so we don't have mac nuts, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an adjustment, and instead of using mac nuts, we're gonna actually crack up some, or crunch up some Ritz crackers.
What are you putting in it right now?
Put on this. This is actually roasted garlic and herb, and I'll probably throw some actual garlic on there. Very garlicky.
So I like it.
Okay. So I've got one side down. I'm going to apply the Ritz crackers. I crunched them up. We bought the little single pack, so just crunching those up real fine. Open it up just enough to where I can kind of enough where I can kind of douse one side with Ritz crackers. Granted, we do this with mac nuts usually, and it turns out so much better.
And normally the mac nuts are the ones that has both garlic and something else, onions.
It's my executive producer, just so y'all know. Not really.
Terrible.
doing both sides with everything that I did on the other side. Except for garlic, because I already put plenty of garlic on the other side by mistake. So, a little bit of cayenne, very little. We just want to add a little heat to it, not much. Little bit of sriracha. Salt. Obviously, my wife loves salt, so.
What is that supposed to mean? Obviously, your wife loves salt. What does that mean?
Because she's salty. So we're gonna use, we don't use just, we have regular Himalayan salt, but I use the everything salt, whatever it is. Alright, roasted. Season it up. Do some magnets on this side.
Normally magnets, but again, we're improvising.
Got it done. I'm gonna start the heat. Put it on about halfway. Basically, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take this fillet, wonderful fillet, and I've got it on about half the heat. Let it heat up. What I want to do is I want to let one side kind of start to whiten, and then I'm just gonna flip it, and then cook the other side. Most people don't flip their fish. I like to flip my fish so it gets cooked evenly. It's just a preference. I could care less if it actually breaks up because, I mean, it's all going to go to the same place. But we'll be right back with you once it turns white. Flipped it once. When it started to kind of turn golden brown on this one side, I'm cooking on about between 6 and 7. But this thing is starting to look real good. It's a little bit healthier than like deep frying it, I guess. But we're gonna see how it turns out. Okay, so it's done. Finished product. I know it's not the best decoration. We like to use paper plates. Not really, but we did use paper plates, so they're too bad. Anyways, moment of truth. My wife is gonna take a little bite ski.
Smells good.
Is it good, babe?
Really good.
Good. There you go. Ritz encrusted flounder. And for my fillet, see how thick that thing is, like a flounder steak. I took a little bit of flying saucy Parmesan garlic. Coated the flounder fillet in that, and then use the rest of the crunched up Ritz. So we'll see. Looking good so far. And my finished product with the Parmesan garlic sauce and Ritz crackers. Looks good. Moment of truth.
Smells tangy.
Pretty good. Who would have thought? Garlic Parmesan flounder. Turned out good. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. That's just a little bit about how we cook fish around here. Try and eat as clean as possible. Sometimes I'll throw it on the pit. Sometimes we'll just... Most of the time we try not to deep fry it. I know it's good that way. It's delicious. But we try and stay as healthy as we possibly can. Follow with a nice big glass of sweet tea.
Which is not healthy at all.
Not healthy, but delicious. Till next time, man. Tight lines.